You know what the real messed up part is about those sound alerts? I can only test them once I actually go live, how they actually integrate within the bot. What is up, dudes? Welcome back to SaGa Frontier, and I have a feeling like my audio has once again shifted positions into the unknown, as I am relatively loud in comparison. But hopefully everybody is doing well. Welcome back to SaGa Frontier. We've been struggling to beat the final boss, but we have discovered that he has not one, but not two, not three, not four, but 5 phases to get through. So we need to avoid his party-wiping death cannon in some form or way, so that's basically the main priority. Also, we have a couple of new sound alerts. I'm keeping these kind of under probation of sorts. I don't know if I'm gonna like it to have this many different sounds as channel point rewards, so this is a test to figure out if I do. But hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody is having a good time. Loin, Wexford, Thomas, how's it going? I did a bit of off-stream...
Oh, mon ami, thank you!
Like
I've
that?
become a fine gentleman because of you!
Okay, that one is just delightfully loud. Hey Steve, how's it going? Hey Artemis, how's it going? Hey Aaron, how's it going? Have you ever tried the Trails of Mana remake? Not yet. It is on the list. So basically every Mystic right now has...
Word linkage reminds me of sausage. Never cared much for the links, preferred the patties.
So basically I gave everybody a Suzaku. Like, all the Mystics are now running a full Suzaku, giving everybody a plus 60 across the board, which kind of looks like this. So hopefully that will carry us over quite a bit while I start to kind of fiddle around with these until I hit just the right amount of volume. It's a shame that the only one that doesn't work is the bouncer one. Don't know why though. Let's see if the Mugetsu left works. There you go. That one works. No, I have another one that is the bouncer one. It's really strange. Like, it's really hard to get the sound levels just right, because like the sound levels of the stream in general kind of fluctuate a lot due to the whole thing. And the only way I can test this as they are redeemed, in contrast to the stream sound, that's kind of like a thing that I still need to circumvent, is by having the stream up. So that one works. But we'll figure it out as we go along. I also unlocked most of the sword tree. And Time Lord is approaching ludicrous stats as well. I think Rouge as well is now past the 100 JP. Yeah, I was thinking about that to kind of figure that out. But beyond that, no real rush to figure it out. Like, if something gets redeemed and it seems to be very quiet, I'll just adjust it on the spot. Also, Vermilion Sand Rosario Impaler is such a good combo. That's a good increase. Please, more JP. Thank you. Dwarf Rune. I'm seeing a lot of rune magic that I've never seen before, and I'm really curious about what everything does. Wither an enemy muscle mass, decreases strength. Don't think that's gonna work on mechs, no. As much as I wanted to. No, we'll just kind of fix them on the go, and I'll add the bouncer to the list at a later point in time. There's no rush. Like I said, it's kind of a testing ground to see if I even like it, so kind of all the better that certain alerts are kind of quiet. But hopefully everybody's doing well. We're just gonna start out by grinding a little bit. I have Live Alive planned for after this, for the people that are interested in that game. And the remake of Trails of Mana has been something that I've been eyeballing off and on. For I'd say like a good amount of time. Also, if it seems weird that I'm constantly vitality ruining the same person, it's mostly to trigger growth in JP usage. I should probably switch that to Maelstrom instead to see if I can get some more WP on Messertim, but it might be a bit of a placebo effect, but so far, it seems like a lot of the stats that I'm increasing in are largely the stats that I use. Kind of like Final Fantasy... stop time for self and enemy. Okay. That could provide some very interesting results. But she does need a bit more WP to be completely viable in the current setting. In contrast to loot, she just has... Oh, that is a nice HP. Oh, my boy loot there. So basically because I constantly use... Exactly. That is me figuring this game out. Let me crank that sucker up a little bit. How's it going, Chipmunk? Okay, that should be a bit better. There. Let me crank that up just a bit more, because I feel like it's still fading into the background. Jeez, almost 700 HP. This should, in theory, be enough to at least deal with the giant laser cannon that I still haven't figured out how to defeat, except by putting loot on the side. There you go, that's a better volume at the very least. Such a contrast to the chill vibes of the music here. Also, yesterday I watched Jurassic World Dominion, and oh boy, That is a movie. It's not very good. In fact, it's quite bad. Petrifying ass. And I would really not recommend it to anyone, to be honest. I do kind of miss Maelstrom, though. Hey, Gypsy, how's it going? Oh, Tidus Wave doesn't work on this dude. Going. I did think you messaged me earlier. That sounds kind of insane. Hopefully that's not an ill omen for things to come. Oh, dude. Trisort. Yup. Still a wild thing to be confronted with, though. Let's see. I think 700 is going to be a good threshold to try again. I think by that time, loot is powerful enough to at least withstand the onslaught. That's kind of awkward, standing there machine going, the amount you entered exceeded your limit. Oh boy. Especially if it's the company bank account. Let's try it again. Who knows, maybe we'll beat it first try today. I don't think we're gonna, but might be worth checking out at the very least. Ah! Volume sliders are out of control. Gotta say though, I do really like the vibe of this game. Just kind of chill music, just hanging out. As you should. Hey, keyboard cowboy, how's it going? Let's go to Omi. How much do we actually have to time loop? Oh, that's pretty decent. Adrian, we're definitely strumming some tunes over here. Whether or not the outcome is going to be good remains to be seen, but hey, we're there. Though to be fair, like basically all I did was I went to the basement of the biolab and just went out of my way to start messing around with the Suzakus in the basement, and now every mystic is like souped up. I need to add Rat Jam. Such a good emote. I gotta say though, this being the only mandatory fight in the entire story really messed me up. Like, we basically spent over 10 hours just preparing for a single fight. I really love the pre-render stuff in this game, though. They really did a good job on remastering that as well. Well, now it's Chapter 4. I think, like, the first chapter is, like, get a ride from Mondo in the opening act of this scenario. Then proceed to talk to an individual. That's Chapter 2. Then you have to go somewhere. That's Chapter 3. Then this is Chapter 4, or at least the boat is Chapter 4, and then this is Chapter 5. It's really strange. Hey, Fire is Wet, how's it going? Can you take a boss off his high horse if the boss itself is a horse? I feel like these are questions that far too few people are trying to get answers to. How big of an improvement is this over PS1 Saga? From hearsay, a tremendous improvement, but I can't verify it myself. I never played the original. I only picked this up because of Dino and Voxandra's streams. Oh, oops. But things like running away and a couple of, like, the scenario book really adds to the overall feel of the content. They streamlined some of the glitches that were a huge part of the PS1 version, and they sort of made it part of the game. But other than that, I wouldn't really know. I do need to switch loot with Time Lord. I've been playing this game for like 25 years now. This is such a higher effort remaster and I love it so much. There you go. First account testimony from Kent. How's it going, Kent? I do love the introduction, though. It has very little context in the way that it inevitably ended up being part of the game, but Jesus Christ, this is such a cool introduction to a fight. It just gets carried in. It's just a big horse. There you go, big horse. Currently nursing a back sprain I got a few weeks ago. Oh, dude, get well soon. Let's start out with a vitality rune in the center and a vitality rune on loot. Look at the damage I'm already doing, though. Let's start out with that. And give a vitality rune to him and implosion because that chains together. Yeah, there you go. I must honor the friend-shaped robot. Double vertical victory rune on G260 and implode again. How are we doing? So far, so good. What's the other one that he... Okay, he still has all his JP, so I'm gonna continue using Hellwing. No blade, wait, no, hang on. Oh, but that's gonna do a big chunk of damage. I think it's because of the harmonium stuff. Okay, that's... Oh, I thought I was phase 1 done. Okay, let's start max curing everyone. Oh, that's gonna hit hard if it actually combos. It's gonna hit hard regardless, but you know. Nice. This is such a nice guaranteed amount of damage. Really like it. This is the only move that I was really afraid of. But that seems like phase 2, which means that we're gonna start. That means that we're gonna start using the time stuff. I gotta remember that it's 5 phases though, not 4. This is Jesus Christ. This game does not know how to stop. Time leap. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. But I am gonna give him a vitality rune. Very nice. And that means that we can start dishing out a lot of damage with these characters. Just Hellwing. Let's see if something combos here. Well, at least we guarantee that most of the time. Also, there's a speed up function in the remaster. Is it a remake or a remaster? We'll classify it as a... Okay, let's see. I do have to repair kit because I don't want T260 to be on the other side of being vulnerable. But I am going to see if I can combo this. Oh, this runs in Unity. Holy crap. How much damage is this going to do? Oh, that is a big chunk. Oh, that immediately took out. I'll take it. I see. I have become strong. I am gonna risk something here. No, you do a Rain of Life. Oh, I do have a Maelstrom. Ooh, that's gonna be a chunky hit. That's almost 7k damage. Ooh. Ooh. I like 7k damage. We're still pretty far from actually being in trouble here in terms of resources on phase 3, no less. This is me right now. Oh, jeez. I am not killing this boss. I am brutalizing him. Also, that Mugetsu needs to be way louder. Hang on. I require absolute cackle. Is this proper cackle? That's proper cackle. Yeah. Oh yeah, I look at the amount of JP that I still have on Time Lord right now. That's gonna definitely carry me through a large portion of this fight. Let's see. I do want to keep some.
They picked us!
And that's really loud.
Yeah. Just because you know doesn't mean you know. You know?
Okay, that needs to be way up there. Hang on. Let's see. I can only test this while live, so do keep that in mind, chat.
You know. Just because you know doesn't mean you know. You know?
You know? Oh, no. Don't do that. Oh my god, this dude is getting annihilated here. This is beautiful. I am kind of running out of stuff though. So I'm hoping that this is going to be the last one. Yeah, he's in the quarry. There you go, phase 4. Let's go. Okay, let's see what 86% does to an absolute cackle. There you go. Okay, final Rosario combo. that I can do here. But I can keep time leaping, so that's basically, oh jeez. What came first, the chicken or the death ray? Yeah, I still have way enough to do Vermilion Sands. It doesn't combo though, that's a shame. I may have brutally overkilled this fight. Because this is getting kind of nonsensical. Uh-oh. Is that it? Was I that close? The whole time? No. No. No, I was literally one turn away from beating it. Oh my god, dude, are you serious? Are you serious? I was one turn away from beating it. Holy shit. Oh, that is... Exactly. Holy shit. You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me, dude. You have got to be kidding me. That is mental. Are you serious right now? So, okay, so what we just did in like 5 minutes time took me around 40 minutes yesterday, and then on the last couple of turns, I died. So he was probably like 1,000 damage away, and then he hit me a couple of times in a row with a lot of like the AoE attacks. But that is insane. That is absolutely ludicrous. Hello, did Sir Loot come home? Last form is really dangerous with its attacks, but it has the lowest HP out of all of them. Yeah, apparently. But at that point, like, I really wasn't prepared for a 5th phase. So the whole idea was that I didn't really think there would be that the game would be silly enough to be like, hey, we have 5 phases, not 4, have a good time. Sir? If you mean my stupid son, no, he isn't. If he's not here, where might I find him? If you don't mind, would you get out of my house? Anyone who'd want to see that idiot must be nuts too. Ma! Just... This dude... It's too much. Oh, this dude really is too much. I love him. He just popped through the roof. Lute, how long have you been hiding in there? What are you, a spy now? Sorry, Ma, but everyone's depending on me. I'm beat. So you've finally become useful to society. Are you going out, Ma? I'm going to the cemetery to tell your dad a friend of his just died. Oh boy. Although I'm pretty sure they're already talking to each other right now. It was Dad's best friend? Yes, so much so that even I got jealous of them sometimes. There you are. Sir, please return to our emergency meeting immediately. Trinity's future depends on you. Yeps. They found me. What, loot? If they're depending on you, this must be the end of the world. You said it, Ma. Thanks for the advice. It just flips through the roof. Please, sir, wait. What? 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 Okay, so what? This is better than Romancing Saga. I don't know. I have not played Romancing Saga. But it is certainly a wild ride if that's what you're looking for. And Fishbowl, Deku, how's it going? Oh, that means that we gotta put a new community goal together. Hang on. Oh, that is a lot to take in. Oh, good lord. Oh yeah, I'll have to fetch the image. Let's see, what did I actually put there? I don't think I put anything there. Well, last time was 1 million. I'm gonna put this at 200k. Number of days. 30. I'll edit this as we go around. Let's get this party started. Oh, I won't be able to edit this. Okay, I'll edit it at the end of the stream and then we'll start it on the next one. But man, that was a wild ride. That loot story is essentially nothing. That's kind of bizarre to me. Like, the whole story that loot presents is him running away from home, running away from his responsibility, and then being like, oh yeah, by the way, the dude I gave you a ride also killed your dad. And then you fight a horse, and then he turns into a cannon, and then your mom berates you for being useless around the house. And then the end credits roll. That's literally it. Loot can be summed up in half a sentence. It's really bizarre with how fleshed out Red, Media, T260, especially Acellus and Blue were. That feels kind of bizarre to me, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. It felt like the most open-ended playthrough we've done so far, and a real challenge to kind of figuring out how to, whether or not you understand SaGa Frontier properly. And, like, the biggest problem I had with this probably is that the final boss is just long. So the original idea that I had for loot was to do a low battle rank run of it. And that kind of fell through once I realized there were multiple phases. Like, I barely got to the second phase with the party being the way it was just because I ran out of resources constantly. Even with Time Lord available, even with everything set up. And that kind of deflated my idea to do a low battle rank. But after properly setting everything up to the high level, to the high battle rank, it became a lot easier, a lot more fun. And I don't know, like, it's not the best bit, but it is the best circumvention of general storytelling in the game. And at the same time, it's also really good view at just how much was cut from this game. Because, like, nearly half the concept of this game didn't even make it into SaGa Frontier. And I'm really curious to see what they cut from Loot Story in order to make this happen. Because, like, at some point, they would have had to realize they basically had nothing left. Went to the toilet. What did I miss? The ending. Is there any character left? Yes, but we're not gonna directly continue. The next up on the list is Ricky, and after that we have Fuse, the new character for the remastered. But it is time for me to start setting up for Live Alive. Yeah, we basically had enough to combo the final phase one more time, so that kind of caused it to accelerate the destruction of that stupid laser cannon that obliterated me on yesterday's attempts. So I'm gonna do the same thing for SaGa Frontier as I did for the loop playthrough. We're gonna set up a community goal, which you can put channel points to. I'll set it up at the end of the stream, and at least see if I can make it a bit more presentable than just the default stuff. And yeah, hopefully we can finish this up somewhere this year. Next up is Ricky, the little monster boy that can turn into a Triceratops at the blink of an eye. I'm actually kind of excited to see where his story is going to go. So far, I have to say that I really thoroughly enjoyed Red's run with the whole Black Cross saga. Like, I'm a big sucker for Kamen Riders, so seeing that happen is... Seeing that whole playthrough be based on the earlier Kamen Rider seasons really made me happy. And I really enjoyed Acellus and Blue. Blue was just a really cinematic ending. And Acellus was probably the most fleshed out story about the whole living as half a mystic, which is essentially a sort of magical vampire, so to speak. So I'm really curious to what Ricky is going to offer to bring to the table, and what they did with Fuse, because Fuse was originally planned to be the 8th character, and he does appear in the original, but I haven't seen what his deal is so far, and I'm pretty excited for that. So